Welcome back. It is main event time here at the Sands Casino and Resort from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Caleb Plant taking on Juan De Angel. Time now for the tale of the tape. It is sponsored by Corona, who invites you to find your beach. Plant, he's younger. He's got the height advantage. He's got the reach advantage as well, and hand speed. Let's see if he uses those attributes to his advantage in this fight. Both fighters are in the ring. We get the official introduction from Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Sands Casino here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Premier Boxing Champions now features the main event. Live on FS1, 10 rounds in the super middleweight division. The three judges ringside are John McKay, Kevin Morgan, and John Potteray. And the referee in charge when the bell sounds, Gary Rosato. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black, yellow, and the red. His professional record, 18 wins, 17 of those coming by way of knockout against 4 losses and 1 draw. Fighting out of Barranquilla, Colombia. Damas y caballeros, presentando Juan La Amenaza De Angel. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the whites with the gold trim. As a professional, he is undefeated, 13 bouts, 13 victories, 10 of those coming by way of KO. Fighting and representing Nashville, Tennessee. Please welcome Caleb Sweet Hands Plant.
Kelly, mouthpieces, mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece?
Mouthpiece. Okay, gentlemen, I give you specific detailed instructions in the locker room. What am I going to tell you? 2 things. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Obedece mis instrucciones de todo el tiempo. Okay? Tocan guantes, touch gloves, God bless.
Coach.
Juan De Angel is from Colombia. Second time fighting here in the States. He said this fight for him is all about respect. Caleb Plant, he's unbeaten. Out of Tennessee, he says, I am the future, and you will see that tonight, he told us, of the super middleweight division. This is the main event. It is scheduled for 10 rounds. Plant in the white trunks, the gold trim. De Angel in the black trunks. We are commercial free here for the main event. We're following the unified rules of boxing. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. In case of an accidental foul or a headbutt, if it's before the 4th round is completed, it's a no contest. After 4 rounds, we go to the scorecards in a technical decision.
Fight hard.
It's a little bit of filling out, but not as much. Caleb just went for a straight right.
Nice back at the
I think Caleb's he's feeling real comfortable. You see him always looking comfortable. Shots, good double jab right there. I want to see a little more activity out of De Angel. Him staying on the outside is really giving Caleb Plant the time to think and really put some stuff together. And you don't want to do that with a guy like Caleb Plant.
Good combination there by Plant. He hit the halfway point of round 1. Again, he touches De Angel with the jab.
That's going to work all night long.
Jab it up and down, jab and money. Different looks. Different looks changing. Up and down, keeping his head at different levels. Watching the hands, watching the feet, still punching off of that.
Under a minute now here, round 1.
Counter jab. Go-to right now, that jab.
Sounds like like De Angel's not he's not being forceful this fight. You know, we've seen him before. He was a lot forceful, a lot more aggression, you know, coming out of him.
Well, just missed with that left hook.
Use that right. Really mueve. That is a cross.
Good movement though on both guys' parts. It's not a full-out slow press. This is the first round, and we'll see if they turn it up the next round.
Round one comes to an end here from Bethlehem. Let's get to our corner cam. It is sponsored by Applebee's new wood-fired grill menu. Here's the corner of Caleb Plant.
Hi. Hey, so we learned a couple things. All right, he's not very active now because he's faced with a sharp counterpuncher. He's not going to be very active, all right? And he's going to go to a counter jab. The right cross is not working when he's throwing the jab, okay? But I think that the uppercut will if you're within distance, all right? You have good range. Keep going, jab on top, jab to the body. And then if he tries to counter and you're low, stick it up top again. Yep. So up, down, up with that jab. But use that right uppercut counter instead of the right cross, okay? Here you go. Keep it tight, Caleb.
Caleb Plant's an interesting young man. Just 24 years old. He started out as a kickboxer. In fact, he was a world champion kickboxer. At the age of 17, he had 5 world titles, 9 national titles. De Angel coming out a little more active here in round 2.
See, Plant came out with that overhand right. Felt his opponent out that first round. Touched him here, touched him there. See what he do, and that's when, you know, the next time they come out, the next round, that's when they start opening up.
Plant is from Tennessee, right outside of Nashville. Very honest on his upbringing. Grew up very poor. Here's another right hand. So he lived in a trailer park. He said at the time they didn't have money. Here's a left to the body. He talked about, Steve, how he's motivated from his personal tragedy. Had a daughter named Aaliyah. You can see on his trunks it says R.I.P. Aaliyah. At 19 months old, she passed away. That was in January of last year from a rare medical condition. She had no motor skills, couldn't speak, couldn't lift her head, couldn't do a lot of anything, and he would just train as he shows off the footwork. But he said before she passed away, he made a vow to her that he would become a world champion.
And that's that motivation I was talking about, you know, that at-home motivation. You know, I personally went through that situation, still am with my daughter with her heart transplant, but that brings an extra gas tank, you know, to the race, you know.
There's a stiff jab from De Angel. Minute left here in round 2.
I'm very surprised at De Angel. It seems like he's being more passive this fight. You know, he's taking his time. And he's not a slick boxer, you know. So I'm just wondering, is he just going to turn it up? You know, next few rounds midway when he feels Plant is slowed down a bit, which I don't believe Plant will slow down. It's like a chess match, you know, with Plant right now. He's just seeing what he's putting stuff out there, and he's seeing what he can get away with, and you know what else can he place in those other holes.
Another jab by Plant. Combination there. 1-2.
Good counter by De Angel. Good left hook. He hasn't landed a lot, but he still is powerful.
Mira, se viró derecho, pero tiene que moverte ahora para tu izquierda. ¿Entiendes? No tanto. arriba. Oye, tú no ves que tira la recta y se queda. Tiraste el jab 2 veces, después que tiró el jab.
You have to throw your jab.
Vivo, está haciendo muy bien.
We want you to throw. Stop being so stationary.
La defensa después de la ofensa. ¿Ok? Respira profundo.
Listen, breathe. We want more.
Respire. Cuando él entra para abajo, tira la recta, cierra con el gancho.
When he enters, we want you to go downstairs. Use your hooks.
¿Oíste? A ver lo que hace. La próxima vez hace. Bajito y tira la recta para arriba. Y vivo. Atrás con el jab, vivo. Defensa después la ofensa.
Y hay que cabezarlo. Cabecea. He got it.
This is round 3. We're scheduled for 10. It's our main event. Caleb Plant, Juan De Angel.
De Angel's corner was telling him they want to see more jabs out of him.
Eso.
Everything off the jab.
You know, De Angel is moving up in weight for this fight. And he felt like, listen, Plant's going to come to me because he thinks he's going to be the bigger guy. I'm going to use my uppercuts and my right hand. You haven't seen it yet. As there's a quick 1-2 by Plant.
Plant's pretty elusive even after he attacks. Very smart on his part. You know, he lands his shots and he's still defense aware, you know. I don't think De Angel, his game plan right now is to box. If that's the game plan, then on the scorecards, he's going to be down so far that he's going to need a KO.
There's a check left hook there by Plant. See, he's landed 26% of his punches thus far. De Angel has thrown nearly 100. We hit the halfway point of round 3.
De Angel's trying to let Plant commit and come on to him, and he's trying to launch those big shots, overhand rights. That's all he seems to have right now.
Stay active on the inside. Good work.
There it goes again, an overhand right. De Angel's, he's a powerhouse. You know, he knows he has that power in both hands, and he's just.
There's a right hand for Plant. Biggest punch of the fight thus far.
That overhand landed, but it wasn't a solid land from De Angel.
Plant last fought in June. There's the right hand you talked about. Plant's last fight was in June. He stopped Carlos Galvan. Vicious left hook, to the body. Here's that left hook.
That was a slick dip on the inside, counter punch automatically. De Angel to the left, Plant slipped right on the inside and immediately touched him to the body and brought it upstairs.
And touched him again with the right hand, Plant did.
Sit down, take a deep breath. Way to mix it up. Activity was much better that round. Deep breath. Good work. Take a deep breath. All right, good. Deep breath. Good. Much better. All right. If you land a good shot or a combination, good combination, don't pause and then go to another one because he's going to step back after that. You're going to want to go to the multiple jabs. Okay. All right? So when you hit him with a good shot, bam, bam, use a skill, up and down. But after you do that, you know that he's going to step back. So don't go do another big power punch. Go to your jab and then do it again. Make sure you constantly close the distance with those jabs. Doing great. Keep your defense tight. Fuck yeah, every round.
Certainly apologize for the language. It happens sometimes when you go into the corners. That's his trainer, Justin Gamber. They've been together for 3 years. You get to know a little bit about Caleb Plant. The gentleman there with the glasses was his father, Richie Plant.
I like what his trainer Justin was telling him. Close the gap, keep the gap closed. He keeps the jab out there, keeps something out there to stop his opponent from just rushing in. Double jabs. So his Plant's turning it up. He asks about the output. But you also notice that Plant gets up and says, am I winning? when fighters fight, sometimes we're just in there fighting. I can test for myself. You don't know if you're winning or not. They just fight. So you do. That's why you gotta have the corner. Hey man, what's going on here, coach?
Give me the update.
What I'm looking like, man?
Yeah.
Am I sweet hands or what?
Let's take a look how the fans have this one scored thus far. You've given every round so far to Caleb Plant.
De Angel's activity is down.
He caught De Angel with a left hook.
And he's moving away from the fight.
Another left hook from Plant. Oh, big left hook that drops De Angel. Halfway through round 4.
And Plant goes right back down to the body. Very disciplined, very smart move. He just hurt his opponent with a body shot, brought it back up to the hook, put him down, gets up, go right back to the body. Plant's very comfortable in there, man. Sometimes when you're fighting a guy, man, you just get comfortable and you get frisky, start playing.
Well, and he's really an engaging guy, because we were talking to him about how he got the nickname Sweet Hands, and he said, well, obviously from my hand speed, he said, but when I was in the amateurs, he said guys would watch me fight, and they said, where's this guy from? I said, they said Tennessee. They said, ooh, you got some sweet hands. He's even laughed. He said a lot of people thought I fight like a brother.
Sweet hands. I came through Tennessee a few, in my amateur career. Good music.
In fact, he's moving to Las Vegas because he said he wasn't getting enough good sparring in Tennessee. So tomorrow, he says he's moving to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Caleb Plant is.
Well, that's what happens, man. Fighters don't want to take it to that next level, Got to go where it's at.
Nobody sees sports quite the way Colin Cowherd and Jason Whitlock do. The brains to know, the guts to say. Catch Colin and Jason as they team up for FS1's new daily sports talk show, Speak for Yourself. It's weeknights at 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on FS1.
So maybe jab.
You gotta throw. You gotta throw. You gotta throw. Listen, breathe, breathe. We want you to go downstairs. Set up with a hook and then come upstairs.
Our Ray Flores giving us the interpretation. Let's take another look at the knockdown. That left hook right there.
Beautiful shot, man. Caleb Plant launches in with the body shot, which was the distraction. Doubled up on the left hook, got the kick, got the knockdown.
This is round 5. We're scheduled for 10. There's another combination by Plant. No, right on the button, that right hand.
Plant's in there trying things. He's entertaining himself right now.
You pointed that out. He says, I love to entertain when I'm in the ring. He knows this is the first time he's headlining.
Nice jab, hey!
Says he wants to leave a thumbprint, in boxing that cannot be erased. And you know, he's on his way, man. He's doing a darn good job.
Well, he even told us, he said, listen, the one thing I want people to come away with is after I'm done here tonight, he said, of the super middleweight division. Left hook, right hand again from Plant.
I haven't seen that turn up in De Angel yet, you know, that we expected, that we saw in his last fight. Even though he lost, he still turned it up a bit. Plant's boxing ability is nullifying that. Little fun there, little fun move. It's just a matter of time to Plant, you know.
Second time for De Angel fighting here in the States. He was stopped. His first fight here, that was in May. It's a two-time Olympian, Kanat Islam. He stopped him. 6th round. De Angel told us it was because he injured his ankle a week before the fight and then injured it again during the fight.
Closing the gap. He keeps touching him, touch him, come in with a big shot. Good combo. Plant staying active, he's staying busy. Entertaining himself. But now you have, when you have a fighter that's this dominant over his opponent, now the questions are being asked, can you finish the guy? You know, we know you can outbox him, we know you can outpoint him. Can you finish?
Just missed with that check left hook. There's the right hand at the bell. We take a look at the upcoming PBC fight schedule. Toe-to-toe Tuesday, by the way, here on FS1. Return September 13th. Eddie Ramirez taking on Kevin Watts. You'll also see Robert the Ghost Guerrero on Saturday, August 27th. And how about take note of Friday, September 9th. You'll see the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, take on the Latin Snake, Sergio Mora. That's a rematch. Remember the first time those guys fought, they knocked each other down, and Mora injured his ankle in that fight. Basically broke his leg. And that fight was stopped. They all have their rematch September 9th. And, of course, Ishe Smith on September 16th against Frank Galarza.
Deja que él entre, no te desesperes, ¿ok? Deja que él juegue el juego tuyo, no el tú de él.
This is round 6. We are scheduled for 10. Another left hand. That one rocked De Angel. Good takedown by De Angel.
Good leaping left hook by Caleb Plant. Shot his opponent more so than hurt him, but still landed. Good shot.
This one's scheduled for 10. Keep in mind, Plant has never gone past 8. Take a look here at the punch stats, and Plant is landing 30% of the punches, going over 200.
There's some of that heat at De Angel. He needs to throw. I mean, he needs to go for it now. I mean,
he's got to be more active.
Way more active. He's got to show the judges he really is trying to win.
Just ate a stiff jab from Plant.
Watch out. Watch out.
Center, good. Work that jab on the outside, up and down.
Here's another left hook. Blood now starting to come from the face of De Angel. That left hook has just been right on the mark by Plant.
Like I said, when you're at this point, you know you can dominate the guy. You start trying new stuff. This is our first round. really seeing Plant lead off with that hook. He's just trying to get this guy back on the mat, possibly out of here. Mix up your attack, some lead rights, lead lefts.
Plant has stopped 10 of the 13 opponents he's faced. He's knocked out his last 2.
Punch, punch, break!
De Angel, part owner of a gym in Colombia called CompuBox. You see the movement by Plant.
Plant very elusive. Like I said, feeling comfortable. But you know, we're in the 6th round, 10. I like to see Plant turn it up, man, and really try to finish his opponent. Don't be sloppy at it, but you know, turn it up a little bit.
Still need to close the distance a little bit more before you get off on that combination, that last one, that 3-2. But as long as you're setting up your combinations, all right, you're good. All right? Let me see this for a second. All right? Doing great, man. You're the ring general in there. He's felt your power. He doesn't want any piece of you right now, all right? But all you got to do is stay with your jab, all right? Close the distance, and then get off on your shots. Keep your defense tight, and you'll be good. Okay. Don't forget about cutting the ring off, all right? Yep. Deep breath.
To the left, bust the body with the right.
There you go. Doing great, man.
Come back with a swivel jab.
Yep.
The swivel jab, that last 3-2 you threw, the distance wasn't quite there. Use your jab to close the distance.
This is round 7, scheduled for 10.
Good instructions, good simple instructions from the corner, and I don't mean simple in a negative way. I mean just keep it simple. You know, you ain't got to do nothing extra crazy. Close the gap, run the combos, keep the jab in his face. You know?
Let's go.
Go to the throwdown scoring app, see how you and the fans have it, and you've got Plant. No surprise, you're pitching a shutout thus far. You know, the super middleweight division, the one that Plant says he sees himself ruling, it's a talented division. James DeGale, Badu Jack, the world title holders there. You got some guys who can really bring it here. I know Caleb isn't there yet, but how do you see him faring in that division as he progresses and moves up?
Yeah, those names you just named, you know, DeGale, he's on another level right now. Badu Jack, I think Caleb could contest with him. You know what I mean? Possibly, you know, still a win from him probably. But I would like to see Caleb in there with a little bit higher level of competition, and just so he can show what he can do on that level. Then you can really gauge, you know, where he's at. I mean, he's fighting Juan De Angel. He's not a bad fighter, but I mean, either it was Caleb just shut him out, turned him, you know, made him turn down, or De Angel is just not up for this.
Well, one of the things Plant is he talked about, there's another left to the body.
That one hurt.
As he said, Emmanuel Ali, who we've seen here on Toe to Toe Tuesdays, another unbeaten prospect there. He said he would love the 2 unbeaten guys to get in. There's the right hand from De Angel.
This is that turnip I asked for. You know, he's showing, you know. I'm trying to get this guy out of here.
Under a minute here in round 7.
Yeah, him versus Aleem, that would be a very, you know, interesting fight. You know, Aleem's pretty good, skillful young fighter. That would be a good test for both of those guys.
Final 30 seconds here, round 7.
Caleb Plant mentioned that he wanted to entertain, you know, put on a good show for his first televised bout, and he's showing, you know, he's showing the skill, the art, he's showing the science of boxing. But we do have boxing fans who want to see, they just come to see some knockouts, some damage, and we'll see if he turns it up a little bit more. But still stay safe, though. Remember, I keep going back to staying safe.
Looking great in there. Want more? All right, he's not really getting off of much anymore, all right? He's felt your power, and he doesn't want to engage much anymore, okay? Work him up and down. Be creative with your offense, up and down, all right? Mix up what you do. Work that swivel jab. Thank you, sir. All right? Use that jab to close the distance. You're doing great. We got 3 more. Take a deep breath. All right? Good job.
Take a look at some of the action from the last round.
That's that slip body shot. Slip the left hand to come up with the shot in the same movement. Good left hook, right hand from Plant. Just good work, you know, to keep his opponent busy, but still trying to put damage on him.
8th round.
It's like Plant's corner said. This guy's felt, De Angel's felt his power. He doesn't want any part of it. He's moving. He's not even trying to launch fire right now.
You see if Plant can cut the ring off on him now.
Break! Let him go.
Take a deep breath. Right back to that jab. Right back to that skill.
De Angel's trying, man. He's trying here in the little spots. He's trying to set.
It's got to be frustrating for him.
It's very frustrating. He's trying to set Plant up, but Plant just isn't biting.
Yeah. He's probably thinking, man, I'm trying to touch this guy with this right hand, but he moves well. He's killing me with this check left hook. His jab has been on me.
It's like whenever De Angel throws out something, he gets touched. And every time you do that to a fighter, he gets discouraged. Turns him into a guy who's just trying to get through. And with body shots like that, he's been hitting you since round 1. We're in round 8 now. And he felt that power.
Another stiff jab by Plant.
Now he's trying that right hand. You know, he's at least trying it right now. 2 more rounds left. De Angel needs a KO.
Under a minute here in round 8. Here's a right hand to hit the guard, though, for De Angel. .30 seconds now here in round 8.
Sometimes you take a damage from the ref.
20 seconds. Stiff jab from Plant. Right hand.
Good work from Plant. Good output, man. Good. He just nullified his opponent. You know, we've seen no power from the powerhouse in De Angel.
Remember what happened to the last Colombian that we fought, right? What'd you stop him with, right? Don't forget about the body, okay? So when you're throwing those combinations, both hands, all right? Bam, 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 then boom! Drop those body shots.
You go right for the middle. You don't have to come up with something. He's open for it every time. He's got his right hand right on that top.
Boxing a smart fight. Keep the jab pumping on the outside, keep using your feints, but if you get him moving back and you're closing the distance, all right, up and down. Good job, man. Take another deep breath. Good work, man. Don't forget about the body.
Here we have Plant just having fun, being comfortable, relaxed, slipping shots, making his opponent miss. That also discourages your opponent from throwing punches later on. And then especially when you counter off that, then you got a real big problem.
Well, this is new for Caleb Plant. It's his first 10-round fight, but this is the first time he's been past 8 rounds. De Angel has gone 10 rounds a few times.
All De Angel can do now is just try to lure Plant, just like he just attempted to lure him into his big shots. That's it. He needs a KO. His corner needs it, knows it. They told him, and that's all he has.
Shot right hand from Plant.
Watch your heads.
Those heads collide.
Take a deep breath.
Okay, let me see. Cut. Watch your heads. Cuidado con la cabeza. Both of you guys, okay? Tie him in. External headbutt.
Take another look at that headbutt. Plant, blood streaming down the forehead there of Caleb Plant.
Let's go.
This goes to the point you made when you got a guy and you're dominating to get him out of there because you don't want stuff like this can happen.
Exactly, man. Unwanted stuff. And even giving this dude a little more time to land just a happy-go-lucky shot that could put you down. But this right here, pretty difficult.
There's the right hand, De Angel.
Cuidado con la cabeza.
Slick uppercut there from Caleb Plant. He touched him with a quick 1-2 combination.
Plant turning it up a bit, you know, putting oomph on those combos. Got a little blood trickling down. He's just like, hey, man, it's time to get you out of here. But that also may open the door for De Angel. Might be what he's been waiting for all night. It only takes one. This is boxing, baby.
Final 30 seconds here, round 9. Here's the right hand of Plant.
Good straight right by De Angel.
Another overhand right by Plant.
That's the first body shot, I believe, in this round. His corner was calling for that body shot. Touch, 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 body.
For the bell.
Good counter, left hook. Lean back left hook. When your opponent threw the right hand, you just lean back and let that left hook make payback.
Get up here, high.
All right. Hey, we only got one more round. All right? We only got one more round.
Last round,
okay?
Último round. Tú con guantes.
Toca los guantes cuando sale.
Okay.
Last round, champ, touch gloves. How's it look? That's above you, so let me know.
Yeah, you're fine.
Respire, De Angel, respire. Calmadito, no te desesperes, ¿ok? Calmadito.
Listen, breathe.
Calmado, piénsalo.
Calm. You need to think. Let's go. You're fine.
Open guantes, touch gloves, last round. Do it up.
10th and final round. stiff jab there by Caleb Plant.
Plant going for that body shot. Continues. It's the second time he went for it this round so far. De Angel needs to go for it. There's no way he wins this on scorecards. He has to know it. He's got to answer.
Watch at the back.
Shutout, you guys have it for Plant.
Yeah, De Angel just, I don't understand it. He's just not sensing that urgency, or he's just discouraged. But he needs to go for it. Plant's trying to get creative and make something happen.
His camera's out of like, look, 90 seconds left in this fight.
Cut the dancing out.
Exactly.
I mean, to Caleb Plant's credit, man, he shut down his opponent, the powerhouse De Angel. You know, we've seen De Angel in action before, and he goes for it. Plant is shut down, man. He's making him leery and throwing shots.
Under a minute. First time Caleb Plant headlining. He's pitching a shutout here in Bethlehem.
Plant did a good job tonight. I mean, he didn't get the KO, but he gave the fans a knockdown. He gave them good, awesome boxing skill, movement, ability, a little trickery in there, a little fun, a little dancing.
Drop De Angel in the 5th round.
His jab has been money all night. You know, he's got a pretty good, constant, stiff jab.
Final seconds of the fight. Still talking to De Angel. Come on.
Break!
Welcome back to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, as we await the judge's official decision of our main event. Caleb Plant taking on Juan De Angel. Let's take a look at this fight here, Steve.
Caleb Plant put on a good display of boxing ability all night, launching right hands, just picking his shots nicely and perfectly. Body shots. This is the knockdown in the 4th round. Went down to the body, double hooked it up, got the knockdown. He stayed consistent with his shots, with his pressure, but it just wasn't dangerous pressure that would have got him in trouble. He kept the distance, been elusive, playing around, have a little fun. You know, that's what happens when you dominate a guy. You know, you can do things and you can create new holes. Here later in the rounds, he started coming on a little heavy, landing left hook leads, just enjoying himself, you know. His opponent never really got his wheels going, you know, and that's because of Plant's ability and what he did from it.
Well, let's take a look at our punch stats. It is sponsored by Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you. And Caleb Plant threw over 400 punches. He landed 30% of those. Juan De Angel only landed 57 punches in this entire fight. Well, the judge's official decision is in. Let's get the judge's decision from Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, having completed 10 rounds, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges, John McKay, Kevin Morgan, and John Padre, see the bout the same 100-89 for your winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant.
Sweet Hands gets himself another victory as he dominates Juan De Angel and continues to climb up the ladder there in that super middleweight division.
Good job. Good job by Caleb Plant, man. I mean, I'm very impressed. I want to see this young man continue on.